Now, I don't understand this Shaq thing. Shaq under fire for mocking disabled fans' selfie.
Whoops.
Now, Shaq is making what we used to call the retard face.
Oh, no. The Shaq's going.
Like we used to say. Remember, I said that part.
Here's the sound that goes with the face that Shaq is making. But he's making that face.
Shaq likes...
Oh, my God.
We all know by now that Shaq likes to have a little fun.
Yeah.
He's told us on our show that he's a funny guy, you know, and
he's a balloon.
And he's also a balloon, yes.
Yeah.
The Shaq balloon is still living.
Of course.
Living on. And I don't understand this. Did Shaq see this guy's selfie and then decide I'm going to, like, mock him?
Oh, my God. That's
Because, look.
It looks like him.
Once again, you got to understand... You got to understand the culture we're living in right now.
He probably didn't know the guy was retarded.
That's a major red flag.
Wow, Shaq. What's he doing?
You just can't do that anymore.
I love it. Oh, Shaq, this silly face
What
he's
is
making.
he doing? But how does this story go? I just read the whole article, and I don't understand the connection.
You want to watch the news story?
Yeah, that's the guy, right?
Yeah, that's him right there. He does an interview.
But what's the connection? Did Shaq truly see this guy's selfie and then just decide I'm going to mock it and do a split screen?
Yeah, I think so.
And put it on and he put it on the Instagram?
He's a fan.
The post has since been removed, but
of course.
I bet he didn't know the guy was disabled.
How do you not know?
I know. Look at him.
I mean, he looks very disabled.
No, because the guy's making it could be the guy making that like teeth on the lips face, that tough face. I'm looking at that. I'm not 100% sure he's disabled.
I don't know.
Wait, do you think the see, I have a good line, but I don't have...
Oh, boy.
Go for it.
I'll get I'll put my finger on the dump button.
No, forget it.
And by dump button, he means my asshole.
Are you just trying to... Are you
pet name?
Are you trying to say the person that Shaq was mocking with the as we used to say, the retard face?
Right.
Was that guy actually doing the retard face?
Oh, so you might think he's just making a wacky face,
Right.
and then Shaq just impersonated the wacky face.
Right.
He thought the guy was being a goose.
Ah, maybe that's it. Let's see the
Let's see the story and try to fill in the blanks here.
A Madison Heights man getting unwanted attention online from celebrities. Shaquille O'Neal is known as a jokester, but Jamel Binion wasn't laughing when he saw the former NBA star making fun of his appearance on Instagram. Fox 2's Randy Wimbley with that story.
Hardly any of us think twice when we post a selfie on Facebook, and neither did Jamel
Say your
Binion.
S's
But
right,
once
sir.
he did, he became the butt of jokes, and because the picture was online, thousands of people were laughing. We all, to some degree, know what it feels like to be different, but Jamel Binion knows that feeling better
Holy
than most.
fuck, look at his head.
All right, Jesus.
Yeah, well, you look at him.
Can't take it.
You look at him in video, and it's fairly obvious.
He's got like that sonar equipment that beluga whales have in their forehead. He's fucking... He's mapping his surroundings with his head.
All right.
I don't know. That's a big head.
It's fair. He's a large-headed man. I mean, that's pretty obvious.
Well, dum-dums.
But what is Shaq thinking? What is he thinking?
I don't know. Holy shit.
A rare disorder is called ectodermal dysplasia.
It keeps him from sweating, his hair from growing, and his teeth from fully forming.
Like, I've been getting teased since I was like yay tall. People will laugh at me, stare at me.
But a lifetime of bullying could not prepare
boy.
Jamel for this.
People was coming to me. They was telling me, like, yo, you got a picture. Shaq posted a picture with you.
The caption, smile
the
today.
Predator.
The unflattering pic on the Shaquille O'Neal Instagram account earned more than...
Hey,
look who it is. Look who it is.
Shake your hands, but
How you doing, man?
what's up, Joel?
long time. Nice to see you.
How are you?
Joel.
How are you?
Mchale.
I didn't know you were coming by today. This is a nice little treat.
Little surprise.
This is great, especially when the headphones aren't on.
Oh shit! Oh, there you go.
You,
volume knob.
There we go.
We're
Volume
discussing the Shaq selfie. He's in a bit of
I didn't
trouble.
see. Oh, is that it?
knob. Yeah.
He's mocking this fan that turned out to be disabled, and
You might want to leave, Joel. You're in Hollywood right now.
Oh boy,
Yeah, that didn't go well. For
unfortunate.
Shaq.
But we don't understand why he would do this. this. So we're in the middle of the news story, if you don't mind. Is that
Please,
cool?
yes. No, keep going.
All right, keep going.
Let's see what the guy says.
14,000 likes and more than 400 comments.
I was kind of hurt.
Oh.
Y'all look up to him. I watched Shaq play basketball his whole season, so I'm like, why he making fun of me when he's supposed to be this role model?
And on a social
Shaq
media
palmed his
account
head.
with former U of M standout Trey Burke's name on it, more of the same.
Oh.
He and Shaq weren't the only ones who seemed to score laughs at Jamel's expense.
What?
Atlanta rapper Waka Flocka Flame appears to...
Flocka Flame? Waka Flocka Flame?
He's
Come
involved
on,
with this too?
He played at my wedding. That was what my wife and I danced to, our first song.
Flocka Flame.
Waka Flocka Flame, come on.
Okay, I
He
didn't
was
know.
on the Muppets for a long time. Oh, boy.
But we don't understand
Well, what did
why
Waka
he
Flocka
did this.
Flame have to do?
Yeah,
I think
we're
Waka
going to find
Flocka
out
Flame
now.
might have said something.
They made fun of his selfie, this guy, I guess.
Oh, boy.
All right.
Let's hear.
join in too.
Waka Flocka, he said, this is my #1 shooter. And he had his on Instagram, and there was probably 10,000 likes and 5,000 comments.
Despite the online abuse, Jamel is looking up.
I got a mind view, I can't let it get to me, because then I get hurt and depressed. So I just keep my mind high and positive.
And he wants to turn the mean-spirited gawking into an anti-bullying movement.
I'm starting a whole little thing called Hug Don't Judge.
Think about all the new followers
Don't
you got.
judge. That don't rhyme.
No.
How dare you?
Hug Don't Mug.
You got it. That stuff's got to rhyme, though. That's right.
Don't judge.
Maybe it's hug, don't jugged. It's fine.
All right.
Go up to him and show him that you different from everybody else.
Yeah.
So we contacted Shaquille O'Neal via Twitter to find out if he or fans
he's gonna get
thought
back
the
to you.
picture.
Yeah.
We also contacted the
contacted-
Utah Jazz, the team Trey Burke plays
boy.
for, and Waka Flocka Flame's record label. No one
Tweeted back at you?
Wow.
Fox 2 News.
Very surprising, Randy.
Very sad.
Oh, boy.
So I still don't understand. Shaq just saw this picture out of nowhere and decided I'm going to mock this.
Yeah, what
And put it on
was
his
that?
Instagram.
He didn't.
I don't know. I don't understand the connection still.
Yeah, Shaq's just trolling around for pictures to make fun of, or did the guy send him a message
Must
saying
have
I'm a
been
fan?
sent.
Yeah, he might have sent Shaq something saying, "Hey, I'm a big fan."
It's you got.
You got to understand
In
the
this day and
culture.
age.
People tweet photos of their junk, or they text junk photos of them. Sorry, or their dick, and it's like, what are you doing?
What
Yeah.
are you doing?
If you're anonymous, it gets out there.
Right,
And
right.
so if you're famous, you get. Oh.
Then
Just don't
there's
put your face in it, though.
a lot of hell to pay.
Is he getting a lot of followers through this? Not really.
No.
That chick looks
poor
like
guy.
me up there. Go
1,100
down.
followers.
Well, who's that girl that looks like me, Sam? Oh, in the bottom right. It's Big A.
Great.
That's
Oh,
wonderful.
what a delight.
Have you guys ever tweeted anything you regretted?
Well,
yeah.
Anthony Weiner's penis photo.
Yes.
Anthony Weiner's penis photo.
No, I don't
you
think.
regret that?
Not really.
No.
It was
Nah,
going to
it
get
was
out
kinda
there.
fun.
That's why with that guy, you go, what screw was loose when you...
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't think I have really. Kind
What do you?
of good. I think I'm good out there as far as my
You guys think about
my
it.
internet footprint.
What do you think of the Donald Sterling thing there?
Did you hear what
Joel?
happened?
No, is this a news story?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Crazy, right?
There had always been rumors about him being one of the worst guys out there. And boy, did it come out.
Yes.
Clearly, she didn't she say that she was going to get him? Or something
Oh,
like
wow,
that.
yeah.
That she was out, like
She was out to
mad.
get him, obviously.
Job well done.
She was baiting him in those conversations. So
Yeah.
I don't feel bad for him because obviously that's how he actually feels.
Right.
But he was totally baited.
Set up.
But the way, no, it's like, why would you?
Would you, if you didn't know that the past, let's say, month, you were being recorded in various situations in your house, your car, work, whatever, would you feel okay about that getting out on the internet? Just randomly what you say?
Well, there would probably be jokes that people would be like, ooh. Oh boy. Oh. That, when but there would also be, I should turn my phone off. But I don't, there would be, I can honestly. There's nothing like that.
Nothing as
That's
incendiary
when
as
people
that.
were like, "Oh, well, he was drunk," and I was like, "Look, I don't become anti-Semitic when I'm drunk."
Absolutely, you don't have to be. I hear you.
Says you.
And you're like, no.
I drink Manischewitz.
Like
Don't
when
want to
I
drink water.
So no, I don't know. How about you? If you were recording the last month,
Yeah, I would be probably pretty fucked right here.
really?
If you record them on his drive-in, he fucking ruined his career.
Or in between us on air.
When I play Call of Duty at home, I yell out things, and it's very bad. But I don't. It's just a curse. It's like a curse.
Are you on? Wait,
No,
are you
I'm
playing
not on
online?
mic. No, but I'm not on mic.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just yelling like I'm pissed. I'm on my couch, and I yell out things, whether they're racial epithets or homophobic or racist slurs. But
Okay.
I'll yell it out like going, fuck!
All right.
I'm not thinking in my head, well, let me blurt this out.
But there
because
are racial slurs ready to go. They're right under the
at
surface.
the drop of a hat.
Yeah,
Okay.
At the drop of a Kango.
At the drop of a yarmulke. No, I sometimes yell out like things like that.
Right.
And taken out of context. My goodness,
There
taken
needs
in
to be,
context.
yes. I mean, obviously he was entrapped there,
Yeah.
but he clearly is real. He's got some.
Well, now
I'm not spelling out a philosophy like he did. Like,
Right.
hey, I don't like this. I don't like black guys coming to the games. I don't like. It's not that. It's just like a curse.
So what do you think the NBA is going to do?
I think they're going to find a way for him to have to sell the team.
You
It's-
think?
This is. Oh yeah.
Now,
they
do you
have
think
to.
that
Seems a bit
good thing,
complicated, though.
It seems complicated, but
That's
they,
why I don't think they've done anything yet.
they pushed out Marge Schott though, like out of baseball.
Right.
So I think it's going to take a while, but someone like that can't be an owner.
She voluntarily left, though.
Don't you think it was tons of
I'm
pressure
sure
on
there
her?
was tons of pressure. Is the only reason she left. But I don't think they actually had a way of getting her out. Now, I don't know if this guy actually should be thrown off or thrown out. It's his business. It's his team. He owns it. And because a privately taped conversation gets out, then he loses his business.
So
It's
the only
kinda
way he
weird, I
leaves
think.
is if he does it voluntarily, you think?
Probably.
Why
So
would
the
he do that to-
pressure's got to be so great.
pressure,
to
but
an
yeah.
to an 81-year-old man that's his livelihood. I'm telling you, I think this is a little complicated.
He's a billionaire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he might do this. I can do whatever I want. I'm keeping the team,
Right.
but will
and let it just crash and burn.
It's going to affect people that who's going to want to play for that team.
He's got to start firing people. Like his coach, just go the opposite
Just
way.
go nuts.
Fuck you! You're fired. Fire the coach. Fire some players. Get everyone scared.
There's just like 3 guys playing.
Yes.
There's only a couple games left for them this season, so
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I love that team. They're great players on that team. So
become a fan?
they're in a really hard. I mean, they're in a tough position. It puts imagine how uncomfortable it must be for them.
Right.
I mean,
But I'll tell you that that place will be mobbed tonight for the
Yeah, they're
game.
calling for a boycott, a fan boycott. That's
seat.
not happening.
Every seat
Game
will
5,
be
right?
full.
Yeah, it's game 5.
Yeah, that's a good game to boycott. You follow this dog shit team since 1980, and you're going to boycott Game 5 because the owner said, "Fuck it, I don't want blacks at the game."
Yeah.
2 weeks before he drops dead of his fucking stroke. Fuck him.
We got a guy in Canada. He's also a black guy. He's all right. Alex, what's up?
How you doing, fellas?
Hey,
Alex.
This morning.
We got Joel Mchale in studio. He stopped by just to say hi. We didn't even know he was coming in.
he doesn't
How's it
know.
going, man?
Good, you? How's Canada?
I'm all right. You know what, man? Beautiful. You know why?
Neighbor to the
Because
north.
we don't have the same bullshit you guys get to deal with down there.
No, you just have Rob Ford. You have no weirdos
But he
at all.
keeps it fun. Rob keeps it
That's
fun,
true.
though.
But guys who decapitate other guys on buses and then get out in 5 years. Go right ahead, sir.
Yes.
Remember that shit, buddy? Listen, man, I was supposed to be on that fucking bus. Don't even joke, man.
Stop it.
What
Yeah,
happened?
stop joking.
Yeah.
Apologize. You're right. Good point.
Quit joking. It's hurting my feelings. Fuck that shit, man. I say whatever the fuck you want.
All right.
Whoa.
So what's your point today?
Well, okay, as a black guy, I tell you right now, I wasn't offended by what he said, and I'll tell you why. Because if I asked you guys, would you be offended if I had a private conversation where I referenced fuck whitey from time to time? Would you be offended? Probably. But the point being is, if you didn't hear me
I
say
wouldn't
it,
be offended. I wouldn't even.
Yeah,
I
but
wouldn't
you
even
don't,
care.
yeah, but you
I
don't
got-
own an NBA team.
And I got things to do. I can't be bothered with that crap. But you know it. You know what's going on, and I hate where everyone is all shocked and surprised that an old white guy is saying racist shit.
Yeah, he's an old
And he's had a
And
track
in his
record.
privacy.
He's had a track record of doing this before, so.
It would bother me if certain black people said it though. Like remember when Nate ran XM for a little while, and he was not a big fan of our show. But if there was recordings of him saying that, well, fuck white people or whatever it was, I would have a problem with that. It would bother
we
me.
had a problem with him because we had a little breakfast with him, and he told us right to our face that he agreed with the IMAS firing.
Right. Well,
That bothered us a lot as broadcasters, knowing what you do every day and knowing that sometimes you're just going for a joke or a line, and then next thing you know, you're fired for it. That really bothered us that day. Yes.
The way I look at it, I'm sorry to cut you off. The way I look at it is everybody's trying to be so fucking perfect. And the more perfect you try to be, the more clean you are, the dirtier you really fucking are. And the truth of the matter is,
Language. Language, sir.
Whatever conversation.
Where does he think he is? Canada?
Oh, it's crazy. Speak like that up
I'm
there.
telling you, whatever conversation he had with his girlfriend or whatever,
Yeah.
I mean, he must have realized that she was mulatto of some sort, you know what I mean, before he started dating her. And then all of a sudden
That's really...
That's a racist term right there.
He did know she was mixed. She's black and Mexican. But,
Of mixed race.
But he said something that fucked up to her, too. He's like, you're supposed to be like a delicate white or Latina girl.
Yeah.
It's like he's trying to pass her off.
Funny. That's what he wanted.
Yeah, but he's trying to pass her off, like not telling his friends she's half black. Like, this guy is a twat.
You know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of Eddie Murphy in that comedy skit he did, Delirious, which is, we should all live by it, and it's like the whole thing about, black men have tremendous dicks, but I don't believe it. That's the funny thing about it. It totally reminded me.
I don't remember.
It was a 30-30-year-old
reference.
Right.
Yes.
He really
All
brought
right,
it
Alex.
right home. I thought I was listening to Eddie.
It's like Dick Gregory once said.
All right.
Up on
Look, when
radio.
Tip O'Neill said that.
It's obscure reference.
Yeah. Thanks, Alex. Joel is hosting the White House Correspondents'
That's
Dinner.
huge.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
This Saturday. Not a big...
Damn.
Are you nervous?
Nah, I'm just going to wing it.
Just wing it.
I'm going to do like an improv game. I'm going to be like, can I get a room in the house that you might have?
Wow, that's
a
pretty
big gig.
Have you met Obama?
Big one.
I've never met him, no.
So this should be your first time as your.
Have you met him?
No. He's a fan of mine, though.
Is he?
Oh, that's, no. So you got to stand up there, look at him, and be like, hey.
Yes.
Hey, Obama.
Yeah, he goes on before, which is bizarre.
That's really something.
And he's very good at jokes, really good at doing them. So on top of being the leader of the free world.
Obamacare, I've seen it.
Oh,
You can use that one.
I see
Joel.
what you did.
See what I did there?
Yeah.
You can take that one.
No, it no.
It would be proud.
There's no
Please
pressure.
do
I
that
think it'll
one.
be fine.
Yeah.
It's gonna be. Yeah, it's an easy gig. I hear.
And most of the
I'm
hosts
shitting myself.
are never under the microscope during and after it. They never really write about what they said.
No,
And
you'll be all right.
It is. Yes, there will
are
be.
you pawing through the material for anything that might be misconstrued as offensive? And
Well, it's that weird thing is that you want to get right up to the line before you go over and actually say something horrible. Like you want to keep the jokes edgy and you want to, but you can't.
Is it true you're doing an Al Jolson entrance?
That
to
is
the whole thing. 'Cause
true.
That would be.
That is true.
That's an
Yeah.
attention getter.
But I'm worried that people
good
will
start.
not get the reference.
Yeah, that's true.
Like he
That's
just said
true.
Eddie Murphy Delirious, and we were like, what?
We
the
go a
hell?
little further back with Al Jolson.
Wanda Sykes was pretty ballsy, though.
Yeah.
She was.
She had a really fucking. And Seth, I thought, had the best set I've seen with Seth Meyers last year. It was amazing.
He was 3 years ago.
Oh, is that? Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Are you studying what they did, Joel?
Am I what?
You studying what they did?
Watching the films like
Watching
the
the
NFL?
films?
I talked to them. I called them.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, just say like, tell me what the lay of the land is. And
Just to
they
get a
all
feel.
said it is the weirdest but most exilarating kind of thing. There's
Man.
the president there.
Yeah.
You sit next to the first lady for dinner. And there's no time to prepare. If you're not prepared by then, you're screwed. But you sit next to her for 2 hours before you go on stage.
Man.
It's really strange and wonderful. Believe me, I'm happy. It's a bizarre gig to get, and wonderful. But it's going to be
when
very
you first got the call. Did you instantly think, I can't do it, I don't want to do this?
No, I thought, no. It was more like, you're doing this.
You have to.
It was more like, hey, we found, there's a kidney for you. And we're like, great. Okay. And they go, come to the hospital. But, all right, I'll do all that.
Oh, shit.
How long ago did you find out?
It was like 2 months ago. Yeah. They
Very
give you
cool.
time to prepare. But the two guys that are writing it, or two of them are here. And we've been going through jokes nonstop.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
Harry Reid jokes.
A lot of Harry Reid, McConnell,
right?
Really
some
obscure
John Kerry,
there's all
John
you got it. That's the other thing is that there's so many powerful people in the room. And you have to be kind of discerning. You can't hit everyone, or you'll be up there for an hour.
That's true.
To death,
you just got to go with the big stars.
Yeah, Chris Christie will be there. So
there you go.
That's helpful.
All right,
he's an easy target.
Yeah, I'm an easy target.
I'm an easy target.
Yeah. So that De Niro will be there.
Wow.
That's cool.
Oh.
Yeah, just a regular evening of entertaining De Niro.
Well, Bob De Niro.
Just don't look around the room. You're going to see some big famous people. Yeah. It's going to freak you out.
It will be a weird... I've only had one other experience where when I looked out in the audience, I was like, oh, I recognize every one of these people. Yeah. And the people I don't recognize, I know I should be.
Wow. So, did the Secret Service have to, feel you out, talk to you?
Yeah, they do it every day.
Oh, every day. They just come by and hang out. I was like, you're gonna be sitting with the first lady. I would assume they would have to be like, hey, you're not crazy, Joel, right?
Right. I'm sure they've done a background check and they do numerous checks. I'm sure.
Yeah.
I have no plans on bringing nunchucks in or anything. So.
Wait.
Yeah.
What you just said something that made me.
Ooh.
Oh, fuck. I can't remember it. No,
should have recorded it.
I know.
Should we go back?
Yeah. No, there's a question I wanted to ask you. I just ruined everything.
Oh, no.
No, this is good.
I like this. Let's bring it out.
This is the face I'd be making if I was up there trying to riff on the president.
That is a tough one, looking at the president of the United States and being like, I got to be funny, but I still got to be respectful.
Yeah. You got to be all that.
And respectful is like the last thing most comics are when they're on stage.
It's a very strange, wonderful gig.
Oh, what was the other gig that you said? You recognize everybody?
Oh, I did this conference I did comedy at this conference in Aspen, and I got up for 10 minutes, and everyone there was, it was from people like John McCain to Bezos was there, and it was a very bizarre group of people that were all could have me killed in seconds. So it was very weird. And you read those people have enough money and power to never have to laugh again.
Right.
So I kind of was like, well, I think these jokes are funny, so I'm going to tell them. And if you don't, I'm like, let's just there was nothing.
Jester, make us laugh. Kill him.
Bring in the clown.
Yes.
The jester, please. Thank you. We will entertain this. We will let you live. So,
a lot of the press is there. Are the reporters?
Everyone's there.
Yeah.
Because the group of people that are there, not because I'm there, but because everyone else is there.
So Brian Williams, you got a little Brian Williams.
Every channel, every network has a table.
Yes, it's represented.
From like NPR to obviously Fox and MSNBC and CNN and all the NBC, ABC. They're all there.
Well, make fun of Fox and you'll do well.
Well, you have to make fun of both because you have to go on. You have to go on both sides.
How about those Republicans, right? Hey, how about those Democrats? That's what I would do. This is good stuff.
Hey, how about those Republicans?
And then, hey, how about those
President's here tonight.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Just tanks it.
You should attack the Whigs because they're safe.
That Whig party.
The Whig party.
What happened to them?
Hey, do you have to hand in your set to anyone for them to kind of look it over?
Oh, no,
nice.
Seth Meyers, they haven't asked me yet, but Seth Meyers said that C-SPAN asked him to see his jokes.
Right.
And he was like, absolutely not. Because they wanted to be able to cut away to the people he was making fun of.
Oh, I see.
But that's all, pre-planned. That you can't, that doesn't, there's no spontaneity there. And the president, cool. when they offered me the gig, they were like, we just want to make sure he's going to make fun of both sides. And I was like, well, yeah, of course. I'm just I'm not going to just be like...
Just a one-sided beating.
You're just pitching National Socialism.
My goal is to be an equal opportunity,
Yes.
Will you meet him before, since you meet the First Lady before? Will you at least get the thing before?
There's a party beforehand but or like a meet and greet beforehand. But there's a couple hundred people in there, I was told. So it's not like you have a one-on-one situation.
No. Just at least get a picture with Obama.
Wear a tuxedo T-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you wear? Funny. That's funny right there.
I might just wear a denim, like all denim.
Just all denim?
Yeah, like the
cool.
Texas tuxedo.
Yeah.
That's what I like to call it.
Or like Delirious, the guy I was talking about before. How about the red leather jumpsuit?
I think it's time for that to come back.
And then toss out some N-bombs like Eddie did. And then you can just throw the mic down and fucking walk off. No?
Seems like a terrible idea.
It seems now, like... Are you reevaluating your decision to walk into this radio show before you host the White House
worst idea.
Get him out of here. We're gonna ruin your game.
The worst idea. I think you're right. That's a bad idea. I was just thinking Eddie Murphy's funny.
Great.
Because Eddie Murphy's very funny.
Could have worked.
You should just do the same thing.
Right.
Oh my God. When do you host it?
This weekend.
Saturday night.
That's cool, man.
When do you go to DC?
I go today. I'm taking the train there.
Oh, the old choo-choo.
Yeah.
So you get there what time? I'm fascinated by this gig because, like, I always hate when you got to like waiting to go on. Like, you want to just go on and get it over with. What time do you get there?
Oh, I think red carpet stuff starts at 4:30 or 5, and I don't think I won't be going on till 10. It's a lot. If I'm not prepared by
man,
God, you have to sit there like freaking out for 6 hours.
We're getting all fucked up now.
Eating dinner and looking around the room and
I got
very weird.
going over your notes under the table.
Yeah. Because Miss Obama's going to be like, hey, Jill, so can you just hold it for me? I'm going over my jokes.
Oh, what are you going to talk to the First Lady about?
I know you guys like to just go in and out, man.
Yeah.
You got to sit in the room for 4
You got to be there for a while. I think that's what makes it very strange. Right. And you're talking, it's the president. He's right there.
Right there.
And in front of you, within feet, there's De Niro and all those folks. And you're on,
if you're sitting next to the president, you're probably not going to care about De Niro and his shittier seat than yours. I don't think any actor you're going to care about if you're sitting there next to him.
That'd be...
Look at Bob standing in line trying to meet the president.
Yeah, it's very... who knows? I will be... I mean, I'm definitely looking forward to it, but when it's over, I'll be like, that was...
You're going to be so relieved. You're going to be like,
Or it'll be like the worst.
Nah, you'll be
If I bomb, I'll be like, well, that was the thing that I did.
Nah, you're going to be good.
We'll see.
How much time is it?
You can do anything you want, but... brevity is the key, I think. You need to be sure. It's like you're the last person up.
Oh, wow.
So, it needs to be over by... You were the last... You're keeping everyone there. So, you know how... I mean, when... if you go too long, it's worse than anything.
I always want to go on. I want to go on while the room is still lit and people are being seated. I want to just go up and get it fucking over with.
Joel's got to go. You guys are pulling you out.
I got another great thing you could do though. This is for the entrance. You jump onto the stage and you yell "Sic Semper Tyrannis," and it'll just it's funny. Just do that.
Okay.
That's what John Wilkes Booth yelled.
Oh my God!
I just think it would be funny. It's like a history thing.
You have
Joel left.
You have some great ideas. Really good ideas. Some of the better ideas I've heard in a while. No, it's fine.
All right, it's probably not a good idea.
Let's get him out of here.
If you would write these down.
I should jot them down when I come up with these things. And just, what's your email? I'll get them right to you.
It's
just tweet them.
Joel
just tweet them to Joel.
Clown penis. Yeah, tweet him.
Clown penis.
Good luck with the gig, man.
We've reached out to Shaquille O'Neal over Twitter.
Over Twitter.
We've reached out to him. Really? All right. Thanks, you guys.
Joel Mchale, thanks for stopping in, man.
Always fun. Best of luck. That's a fantastic gig. That's great, man.
I'll be back in May if you'll have me. In June to hawk some movies.
We'll let you know Sunday if we'll have you back.
I suppose if it goes really bad, you'll want to have me on a Monday. Oh, Roland's here.
Roland.
We're going to take a break. We got Lewis Black next, our old friend. Stay right there.
Relax. The Opie and Anthony Show will be right back on Sirius XM.